University. Everyone thinks that university is all fun and games, you'll get through it in no time, easy. Those fun college dorm room parties. Making your way to graduation for your major, so you'd have a higher chance at succession for your dream job. Okay, well, newsflash. It's not fun. It's expensive, and a lot of students are in debt and their side jobs really can't support the rent for dorms or food or textbooks or anything. It's all just a big hassle, and honestly, I see you haven't even turned the page for notes yet, Mr. Tsukishima. Tsukishima snapped out of his daze, turning to face the professor who was towering over him. My apologies, ma'am. I was just spacing out, I'll copy them down now. He gave the woman a fake smile, his annoyance building up on the inside. Looking forward to it? The professor nodded as she turned away from Tsukishima and made her way back down the aisles of seats to her desk. As she was walking away, the annoyance crept out on Tsukishima's face as he let out a disgusted look. As the lecture finally came to an end, Tsukishima sat up, beginning to pack his belongings when two of his loud classmates came up to him. Hey, Tsuki dude. Tsukishima turned to him. He wasn't in the best mood to talk right now, but still let them come up to him anyways. Me and Kurobro were wondering if you'd be down to hang out with us sometime this week. It's been a while since you joined us in doing something. By joined, do you mean basically forced into hanging out with you guys? If so, then, yeah, it has been a while. Aw. You love us, don't deny it. Even if I wanted to, I have assignments to get through because unlike you, I intend to get my degree. You spend way too much time studying, Four Eyes. Loosen up a bit. Aren't the Four Eyes jokes getting a bit old? Come on. Get your nose out of school work for once in your life and come hang out with your old buddies. Buddies? Who said that? I don't remember saying that. Fine. If you wanna be a lame ass, be my guest. You're just missing an opportunity to hang out with the cool guys. You're a chemistry nerd, and Bokuto is an idiot jock. I don't get what is cool about either of you. Gimme a break, Tsuki. At least think about it, will you? If you overwork yourself, it won't do you any good either. I'll give it a thought. But I actually quite like being a lame ass, thank you. Whatever. You're gonna regret not doing anything fun in your college years, glasses. Tsukishima rolled his eyes as he finished up packing his bag. These nicknames are getting old. 𝒓𝒅𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒓𝒚 has glasses too, right? He threw his black bag over his shoulders while putting on his headphones, following Bokuto and Kuru out of the lecture theater. What do you think about getting some food with the twins and Akashi, Bo? Sounds good to me. I'd assumed Tsuki wouldn't wanna go, so I guess we'll be parting ways then? Tsukishima nodded his head at them. MHM. The other two said their goodbyes and began walking down the other hallway. It was the last class Tsukishima had that day, so he decided to head straight to his dorm. He zoned out as he walked down the somewhat empty hallway, not paying attention to what or who was around him, and ended up bumping into a shorter girl. About 5 feet 4 inches, shit. Sorry about that. He turned around to see the girl sat on the ground, her red brightly colored bag to the left of her as books and papers were scattered around her. Tsukishima bent down to help pick up her things, noticing how messy and unkempt everything seemed to be. He frowned a little as they both stood up. He waited for the girl to take the books from him, but she didn't. She just stood there quietly for a moment. A gift from the gods outruns your game, though what might seem normal is something that even the smartest mind cannot explain. Tsuki turned his head at her, a wave of nervousness came over him. She's weird. I don't like this. What the hell are you talking about? Seen once by a goddess, shall she see mortals great, in which the god's gift will never go to waste. Hurry and run, or sleep and hide. There is only one thing that not even fate can decide. The woman grinned as she looked up at Tsukishima taking the books from his hands, scooping up her bag over her shoulders and scurrying off down the hallway before Tsuki could even see where she went. What the fuck just happened? There, where she sat was a round marble glowing a light lime green, black, and brown specks all around it which sorta made it look like a green galaxy. Should I give it back? Tsukishima shuddered. He really didn't want to talk to that woman again, so instead, picked up the marble, putting it into his coat pocket. He sighed, rubbing his eyes as he continued to make his way towards the exit of the building and to the dorms. The door to his room flew open. He let out a deep sigh as he slid his shoes off and placed them neatly by the door. Tsukishima then walked towards a closet that was in the hallway, shoving his bag into it before making his way to the room in which his roommate was, the lower bed of the two's shared bunk. The roommate was on a FaceTime call with someone, it looked like, the phone set up and positioned on the pillow, the guy talking mindlessly. Well, look who we have here. Welcome back, Four Eyes. I see you finally returned from that dreadful English lecture? He can't be serious. He literally has glasses. Yeah, sucked as always. Pretty sure Ms. Konishi has it out for me. He sighed, zipping down his jacket and throwing it on the closet door handle. Is that Tsukishima? A voice radiated from the phone as Tsukishima sat down in a spinny black chair at the desk near the back of the room. Yep, sure is. Wanna say hi? Before he could answer, Oikawa was already turning the phone towards Tsukishima. Hey there, skinny. Hi, 𝐊𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐞𝐝. Tsukishima gave a small wave towards the camera before Oikawa put it back down on the pillow to face him again. Have you talked to Bo and Kuro lately? They're out with the twins right now actually. And they didn't invite me? They're so fake. Tsukishima let out a small laugh as he started leaning back in the wobbly, old spinny chair. They probably just didn't want to put up with your bullshit, Shitikawa. Wouldn't doubt that. Why are you guys ganging up on me? One conversation led to another. The three of them talked for a while. But eventually Oikawa and 𝐊𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐿 ended up going to sleep. Tsukishima laid awake in his bed, staring up at the ceiling that was just a bit above him. Those glow-in-the-dark sticky stars covering a few areas of the peeling white paint. He thought for a moment. A while actually, about if he should tell his friends about the incident with the lady in the hall. He knew he'd probably get teased. Messages with non-stop notifications. 11:34, Saturday. When were you guys planning to hang out? Tsuki texting first, that's a surprise. Does this mean you're considering it? Shut up, Bokuto, you're going to scare him off. No, you shut up, Akashi. When are you all free? I'm free tomorrow. Sunday. I have a class in the morning tomorrow. If we did anything, can we wait till later? Works for me too. I have no classes. Luckily. I'll be with Samu tomorrow morning too, and I did have a class in the afternoon, but I'm sure I can reschedule it. Works for me. Gotta go to work at 𝐊𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐸 5:40 though. So does afternoon work for everyone? Okay. Oikawa awake? Motherfucker passed out before his head even hit the pillow. Do you know his schedule? He said something about going out with his boyfriend tomorrow, but I don't know what time. We'll just talk to him in the morning then. Okay. Good night. Tsukishima set his phone down beside him on the bed, turning to his side, and drifted off to sleep. Tsukishima was the first on at the cafe they were all going to meet at. It was nothing new though. He always was early. Or on time. He scrolled blankly on his phone until two familiar voices were heard at the front of the shop. Tsukishima lifted his head to see Kenma and Akashi making their way to the large booth he sat at. I'm surprised Kuro and Bokuto haven't arrived yet. They were really happy when they heard you were going to finally hang out with us again. The two boys sat on the left side of Tsukishima. Speaking of that, are you okay? He shifted his head toward Akashi for a moment. Well, why haven't you been hanging out with us lately anyways? And don't use the studying excuse because we all know that you don't need to study all that often. And also don't use the excuse of extra homework because you and Kuru share a lot of the same classes and I know you guys don't get extra assignments. Geez, Tsukishima, I thought you were smarter than to use that excuse. Akashi's eyes narrowed at him, like he was staring lasers through his head, and safe to say, it made Tsuki a bit nervous. I honestly haven't been feeling it. Is it because Bokuto or Kuru? They can be real pain in the asses. No. I'd never admit it to them, but you are all really my closest friends. No matter how annoying they are. Okay. Then what's up? They won't shut up. About how you're not here with us, you know. The blonde boy paused for a moment before speaking. My brother Akitaru, well he's. And just like that the loud jingle of the cafe doorbell came about, Etsumamiya now standing at the door and scanning the cafe before finding the three boys. He waved to them with that same pretty boy smile that Oikawa always had on. He slid in the seat beside Kenma, opening his mouth to speak. Hey guys. It's been a while there, skinny bones. Where ya been? Yeah, and you just so happened to interrupt him saying why he hasn't been with us lately. Oh my bad, everything okay? Well, yeah, I think. My brother is in the hospital is all. The three of their eyes widened to the sound of that. Well, is he okay? I don't know. I haven't been able to visit him. I've just been kinda worried about him is all I guess. My mom says he's fine though, so it hasn't been the first thing on my mind. Man, that sucks. I'm sorry. I get why you'd be stressed about that though. I hope he's okay. Me too. You have all of our get wells from him. We hope you feel better too. Well, anyway. Did ya hear about this new? And like that, a friendly conversation struck up between the group of friends as they waited for the other three people to arrive. And eventually along the way they did all make it there. Bokuto, Kuru, and Oikawa all sitting at the right side of Tsukishima where there was lots of empty space. Yeah, and then apparently he got arrested for it. That's stupid. Right? Hey guys. The attention turned to Tsuki for a bit, Kuru looking a bit surprised by the sudden conversation Tsukishima started. What's up there, Salty's Hima? Have any of you guys seen this weird girl around campus before? She has really long messy black hair with overgrown bangs and carries around some multicolored neon bag. Sounds like a terrible choice in style to me. It was, to be honest. I haven't. Considering I'm probably the most popular and know a lot of people, she doesn't ring a bell. No, but sounds like she'd stick out. Why? Kuru and Bokuto looked at each other for a second, shaking their head and facing back to Tsukishima. So spill it, Beanstalk. Well, I bumped into her and she fell on the ground dropping all of her schoolwork and everything scattering everywhere. I wasn't paying much attention, but all her paper assignments looked old, messy, and unkept. Her handwriting was unreadable, and to be honest the papers she had didn't even look like school assignments. I was helping her pick up all her things when she stopped and started talking to me weirdly. Oh. Scary. I didn't know we were telling ghost stories, did you, Kurabro? Oikawa and Itsumu tried to hold in a laugh, Tsukishima giving them all a dirty look. I'm serious. It was weird. If you guys don't shut your asses up, none of you are going to like my next words. And instantly, the three quieted down. So, what did she say then? I don't remember it all that clearly, but it was something about gods and fate and something that is unexplainable to any human. She said it like it was a riddle. Oh, that sucks. I'm good at riddles too. Liar. No need to rat me out, 𝒓𝒚. Yeah, sure, you're not just going crazy, Tsuki. I mean, yeah, have been locked up in your dorm room for who knows how long doing nothing but school, even though you're on top of all your assignments. And it seems like nobody has seen this girl on campus before either. Okay, well, what if someone else has? You all don't really pay attention to your surroundings, so I wouldn't expect you to know either. I dunno, man, you seem real paranoid. I can ask around if you want. I guarantee someone has to have seen her, that is if you're not losing your mind. Maybe she's an alien or something. Oh, shut up, we all know your dumbass alien theories are complete dog shit. You don't know that? No proof they don't exist. No proof they do either. Well, maybe Tsuki's crazy seeing things awakening proves that they do exist. Whatever, guys, just forget about it, it was probably just some weird girl, nothing special about it. The lot of them started to burst out laughing, only Akashi really paying attention and thinking about what he was saying while 𝒓𝒚 played a game on his phone. Aside from that, the day continued on as normal. After they ordered and ate at the cafe, they went out for a bit as a group. Safe to say, Tsukishima missed it. The day did come to an end, however. Them all going their separate ways at a park near Tsukishima's dorm room building. Kuru and 𝒓𝒚 went their own way to go to 𝒓𝒚's house, while Akashi and Bokuto decided to go get another thing to eat together before returning to their shared apartment. Oikawa was picked up by Iwaizumi first to go out on their date. Last was Itsumu, who called his brother to pick him up. Tsukishima then walking back to his dorm room alone. He arrived at the dorms hungry again and lazy, so he decided to order himself some food. The blonde boy made his way to turn on the TV, slowly taking off the gray jacket he was wearing. But then out from the pocket slipped the shiny green marble onto the wooden floors of his dorm with a crack. Shit. He looked at the floor to see the marble completely cracked in half, throwing the jacket aside on Oikawa's bed. He frowned as he held the two marble pieces in his hand. It was a nice color too. Tsukishima sighed as he tossed the marble into the trash can, now switching on the TV to a random channel and lazily sitting himself in a small beanbag chair that was in front of the television. That marble must have been seriously weak. I guess it wasn't worth keeping after all. And like that, Tsukishima crawled up into bed with a sigh as he stared at those same glow-in-the-dark stars again,